Hey gang, it's Bryan from FXBilliards. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 must-have pool shots. The shots we're going to talk about today are nudges. What are nudges? Nudges are situations where you are playing a game, 8-ball, 9-ball, rotation, straight pool, you name it, and you have a ball that is in a position that is keeping you from making it. And I'm going to show you how to nudge those balls in order to continue your run. You will run more racks, you'll win more games, you'll win more matches if you know these little secrets. This is one of my favorite and most powerful nudge shots. We're playing 8-ball, our 1 ball is on the edge of the pocket. We can't force it through the rail like magic. We can't play it down here where you're going to have a shot that is going to scratch in the side. You can't play it down there because guess what? It doesn't pass the 14. Really doesn't pass the 14. And even if it did, you would just come off the edge of that pocket. So what do? If you just make contact with this one, just touch it, you can get it off the rail and you will be out if you have the solid balls. At least it's up to you at that point. But if you don't get to that ball, what is going to happen is you'll be racking. So what do? I shot a little draw shot to get this angle on this 3 ball. If you have a chance to shoot these nudges with a follow shot, then that's what you would do. Chances are you're going to have a draw shot for a lot of nudges because in the real world, we get on balls and we nudge balls and we break clusters very, very often with a draw shot. So we have a decent angle here where we can draw down and just touch the 1 ball. And just by touching it, guess what we did? We gave ourselves a shot that is makeable in the side. It is makeable in the corner. We can do a lot of things with this ball now that we couldn't do before. And most likely, unless things totally break down on us, we're going to have a legitimate opportunity to run these solid balls and be out. Here's the situation. We're playing 10 ball. We're straight in on the 2. The 3 is a layup. We shoot a stun shot on the 2 or a stop shot, and we will be on the 3. The 4 is wide open. We can make that in a lot of different places. Very easy shot. But the 5 is in trouble here with the 7. There's no 5-7 combination. The bank shot would be too tough to be playing. We would have to play a safety. But what we can do, if we put ourselves about here on the 3, which a stop shot should do, then we can nudge the 5-7 situation out of trouble and have a legitimate chance of running out. So let's play the 2 with a stop shot. And now, if I play this with a little bit of follow, cheat the pocket a tiny bit, it looks like I can stun into the 7 and the 5. And everything becomes makeable all of a sudden, okay? You're not going to have these exact scenarios, but if you remember these situations, you're more likely to run out than to not run out. And these are run killers. That 5-7, so many players never get to that, and next thing you know, they're playing the 4 and they're looking for a way to play safe on the 5 ball. You ever play with this guy? Professor Pocket Blocker. He's on the stripes, we're on the solids. He thinks he owns this pocket. He thinks we're going to have to bank our 1. Tough bank shot, makeable, but we don't want to have to bank to run out. So what do? We undo this mess. We make a plan to nudge his 13 out of our way. So how do we get there? The point is, we are putting together a plan to deal with this right off the jump. So, my first opportunity might be shoot a follow shot here, get on the 6 in a way that I can come down and nudge the 1 into the 13. So let's take a look. We have a nice angle on the 6 that leads us to that pocket. So we shoot it. This is going to be a little bit of stun. I'm going to throw a little bit of left on it. Don't worry why, okay? It is not to steer the ball. I'm using all angle as far as steering the ball goes. We now own that pocket. We now own the game. If you don't run out from here, it's your own fault. But whatever means necessary, nudge your opponent's ball in the pocket. If he's going to leave it there, let him leave it there. Work out a formula. Start early on your planning. Okay, it only took me a couple of shots to work it out, but it could have taken me 4 or 5 shots to work it out. If you don't get good position on one of the first ones, then you'll be shooting it later. But if you have more balls on the table, you have more opportunities to get to that pocket and run those balls out. I've got another good one for you after this message from MJ.
If you're ready to elevate your 8-ball skills, our new Masterclass series is designed just for you. This comprehensive program includes more than 20 detailed videos covering everything from precision pattern play and drills to mastering safeties and developing a powerful 8-ball break. Visit us online today for more details and to enroll in FXBilliards 8-ball series at our low introductory price.
And my buddy Chuck from Backyard Billiards made a very good point. He said occasionally he will nudge a ball of his opponents into a bad position. Now, here's the scenario. We're on the solid balls. Everything is makeable, except that 5 is tied up with the 8. That's fine. We own that 8-ball, right? No, we don't. Because if the stripes have our talent and our know-how, they're going to find a way to nudge those balls, free up that 5-ball, and they're going to be out. But we can't run out. If I shoot a draw shot here and try to swipe at those, yes, I have a legitimate chance to maybe hit them. But what happens if I don't? So what we can do here is put our opponent's balls in a more difficult, let's call it, situation. So he's got this 12 all day. In fact, most good players are out with the stripes, even with that cluster. So what can we do to make things a little bit more difficult for him? We get his 12 not only away from the side, but on the rail, where now he doesn't have an easy situation on the 13. He doesn't have an easy situation on the 12. So we're taking his shot away from being made just the same way we make ours more likely to be made. And now we can try to work out a formula where we can do some magic and break those up. You can see that there are thousands, tens of thousands of different scenarios. We are only covering 5 during this video. I'm going to give you one more. But be creative with these and you can come up with some dynamic situations where just nudging a ball is going to make a lot of sense and hopefully lead to you running more racks. Here we have a situation where we have a cluster that is preventing us from running out, but we have a pocket hanger here in the side pocket. What we're going to do is basically carom off of our cluster just by touching it, just barely touching our cluster here, and we're going to skim off of the 3-ball to make our 4-ball. Just barely made it. Super nudge. But what's happened here is now we have a situation where we have a runnable table that we did not have before. So just the idea of touching those balls prior to making that 4-ball put us out in a situation when we probably would not have been out before. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the future.